All right, Jessica Inskip, what levels are we supposed to watch now?
Yeah, so, it is definitely a challenging month for September. The average returns are down 1.16%, and that's as of 1928. Now, that can cause some fears, especially if we're coming up to those oil levels and energy and yields, like Mike was saying. However, if you pair that with over a 10% gain from January to August, in addition to where we are in the presidential cycle, we actually, from a seasonality perspective, are set up for a much better quarter four. So from levels that you need to watch, starting with the S&P 500, the support to defend, the major one is 43.25. I want us to close above 44.55, which is that 13-weekly moving average. We're having a hard time and teetering on that right now. However, the main defense line is that August 15th high at 43.25, and then strong resistance 45.45 to about 45.93. But what's so important about all of the major indices right now that I want to bring to everyone's attention is this resistance line that we're overcoming and we're repeating is the January 22 highs support level. And that's why it is so difficult to overcome. And I expect this retraction, but better levels and more expansion, if you will, especially with the productivity and AI as we get into post-September.
Let me ask you quickly about NASDAQ. Looking at a bunch of names that are green. But the problem is that over this week, NVIDIA's down more than 6%. Apple's down 6% as well. How closely are you watching those two stocks in particular?
Yeah, more importantly, Apple, because of the large amount that it makes up of all of the major indices. But it's coming to its 26 moving average. 175 is my strong support line for Apple. But more importantly, if you think about the grander scheme of things from a tech perspective, when we had COVID and we had all of the overhiring, the person that did not do that was Apple. There is good management, there's good structure. So when we see these issues coming in from China, the management and the structural resiliency that we find within that company has more resilience than others. So I think that is of note. I would absolutely buy the dip at this point.
Okay, it's good to have you. Thank you. Enjoy the weekend.